Finally. uh, okay. And what? I'm starting. Okay. Screen share. Yeah. Whew. Okay. Finally. Sorry for this interruption. We had some unknown technical problems, but yeah. Now it all set. So hello everyone again, and I'm Mikhail from ONLYOFFICE, and today we, together with Sascha on behalf of Nextcloud, will give you some updates on ONLYOFFICE Nextcloud integration and show you how it all works in our demonstration with all the latest version of all the instances updated and saved on the server. So feel free to ask any questions in the chat, and we will try to answer them afterwards, also with the questions that you asked in the preparation. So let me start with some updates and a little intro to ONLYOFFICE. Here we go. So ONLYOFFICE Docs, which is a new name for ONLYOFFICE editors, are open source collaborative online editors for docs, sheets, and slides. And the reasons we believe our editors are the best, here they are. First, it's full compatibility with Microsoft formats, of course, highest quality text formatting, and 100% what you see is what you get. Seamless real-time collaboration thanks to document processing on the client side, and of course, a special focus on data security features and mechanisms. ONLYOFFICE integrated with Nextcloud allows easily creating a full-featured customized working environment with online document collaboration, no matter if you're sitting in the office or working from home. And the latest improvements of this year make it even more cool. So let's have a look. And first, you can see on the slide, it's about federated clouds. So now you can co-edit documents shared between multiple Nextcloud instances using ONLYOFFICE editors. This option is especially useful for big enterprises and research centers. So they have usually lots of Nextcloud server locations and need to work on documents together. So we give them this chance now. One of the recent updates brought the ability to check all the versions of a document and see who made the changes right from the editor. So latest connector lets you see all the names and their respective changes. The Nextcloud white sidebar panel is always at hand now. It allows easily tracking activities and sharing documents with other users, as well as chatting with them, obviously. Now you can not only share a document from the file view into a talk room, or drag and drop it into a chat so that other participants have access to it. Also, with ONLYOFFICE, it's now possible to open any shared document like it's instantly from the chat, as you can see on the screen. A document comparison was released in version 5.5 of ONLYOFFICE Document Server and is now available for the integrated solution. So you can quickly compare two documents and see differences highlighted with revision marks, like in track changes mode. You can navigate between them, accept, reject them, and merge them eventually to finalize your document. This is particularly useful when you get sent some revised document, but a separate file, so you can basically merge them in one session when you can see all the differences. We added some review mode settings, so now you can select one of the three review modes for change tracking and for document comparison, and see as if all the changes are already accepted or just highlighted, like in track changes mode, or to check the initial document with no changes made. If you prefer to use your cell phone or tablet for working with documents, you can edit and collaborate on docs stored in your Nextcloud using ONLYOFFICE editors without leaving the application. So this is currently possible for Android devices. If you have ONLYOFFICE Online editors integrated in your Nextcloud instance, a Nextcloud Desktop version 3 allows editing documents in the app with ONLYOFFICE, quite handy for files stored on your machine and synchronized with the Nextcloud server. Okay, I was just asked to do like a small pause because some people are reconnecting, so I'm not gonna speak so fast. Okay. Feel free to check the intermediate versions box in your settings to save all the revisions as well and be able to navigate between them. And among the other latest improvements, there are also, first of all, Apache license, because we want our solution to be more open and transparent for our users. And there is also support for open document templates. So it's OTT, OTP, and OTS formats. A certificate verification settings, so it will be helpful using a single signed certificate, self-signed certificate, sorry, and also Japanese, Polish, and Chinese localization came out this year. So we say latest improvements, meaning the very recent ones, but the true piece of cake are editors 6, which I didn't want to spoil before. So now let's see what's new in this release. Version 6, which is out since a week ago, is quite big on spreadsheets. So it brings pivot table editing, conditional formatting in spreadsheets, slicers, new hotkeys, and removing duplicates. There are also quick operations with your sheets, extended cell properties, automatic macros running, auto correction for equations, and auto feed settings, and some more. So let's begin to have a closer look at some of them. So pivot tables, you can analyze your data and find some patterns in your data table. So after you create one, you can add and move data, you can add filters to it, change its logs, and more. Yeah, we're gonna try to show you during our demo session today. Slicers. So slicers for formatting tables provide quick filtering and help you understand which data is currently displayed from your table. You can remove duplicates from your cells quickly when they occur using just remove duplicates button. So to make your table ready for accurate calculations when there is any double data accidentally appearing there. You can also automatically run macros for your spreadsheets. It's available through the your spreadsheet settings. It's quite easy. And also about the integration app, the recent version is 6.1.0. It is available since yesterday. And this new version has some lovely updates as well for the Nextcloud users particularly. So checking the guest usernames to use in editing, ability to check your connection to document server via terminal, showing author names in history, which I mentioned before, and getting document previews as pictures from your file system. So if someone was invited to your Nextcloud Talk chat as a guest, all documents in a room will be accessible to them. Now, if the guest speaks a name for themselves in this chat room, say it's not a guest anymore, his name is Michael or someone else, you're gonna see the same name used in collaboration and in editing within a document, because now ONLYOFFICE is able to recognize the names and the actions in the document, so to be associated with the user entity and the editing session. Now you are able to check your document server URL and a secret key using the command in your terminal. So you can see the example of how it looks on the slide. Version history, you can see the names of all authors who made changes. And one more exciting ability is to get a preview of documents as rendered pictures in your file system. So this works for most of the formats. And now let's just show you some practice about all these updates. So we set up ONLYOFFICE version 6 with the Nextcloud 20 and the latest integration app, which I just told you about. So we are now ready to demonstrate how it works. Now Sascha is going to take over, and I'm going to help him in some collaboration tasks.
Thank you very much, Mikhail. Thanks for those insights. So we've heard a lot about the great improvements to ONLYOFFICE and also the Nextcloud integration. And what I'd like to take you on now is to have a look at the collaboration in a typical business situation, how it feels like to work with Nextcloud together with ONLYOFFICE. And so let's see how all this works in everyday life. And as you may have it in the current situations. So I'm going to share my screen, and you should be able to see my my file explorer now on my computer. So we're here in a synchronized desktop file explorer. We see all the green check marks here, and these files are synchronized with with our common Nextcloud instance here. And I can simply browse through my files here, and I see all my documents. And I have a spreadsheet here, and I have a Word document here. And let's say I want to edit this one in Nextcloud. And as Mikhail already showed in his slide, and we see now in live, I can simply right-click here, say Nextcloud Edit. And what happens next is my browser is opening, ONLYOFFICE is loading, and I get right into the document that just has been on my desktop before. And I'm now in the Nextcloud environment, right in the browser, and I can start editing right away. So apparently, as we see here in green, someone else has already done some changes. And if I click on it, I see who it was and what they inserted. So we're here in a classic review mode. And I can either apply or deny or also comment on those changes. Let's say, OK, I want to apply this change. And here, let's say, though that's a bit too many exclamation marks here, I want to add a comment. Please, not so many exclamation marks. And OK, this one I may not like. Let's remove that paragraph and also remove this editing here and this paragraph, and all the editings go away in the end. And OK, I like this one. Let's say I want to admit this, and so we can just do this asynchronous collaboration, like you know from Microsoft Word, for example, that you can track changes and accept and reject changes and comment on changes in a document. So we cannot only work in text documents, but let's go back to my files here in Nextcloud. This is how file browsing in Nextcloud looks like, and say we want to open a spreadsheet next. Also here, ONLYOFFICE opens natively in the browser, showing me my document, and I can click through my tabs down here, and I can start editing right away in this document. OK, and let's say I don't want to do this alone. I want to take somebody in. So I'm sharing this document, for example, with Mikhail here. And I'm now inviting him to work with me on the document. What's happening now is Mikhail gets a notification and an email saying, Sascha invited you to work with him on Business Data 2020. Click here to join the document. And what we're going to see next is Mikhail is going to join me in this tab called Book Tour.
I'm connecting.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, so Book Tour tab.
Okay. And now we should be together in the tab. Are you already in there, Mikhail?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Here he is. Okay. And okay, hi. It's his collaboration. So all right, yeah. And with the formatting as well. So what Mikhail did here is he entered a cell. So we are now not only working on the same document, but we're even working on the same document at the same time in the browser here. Let's say we want to chat about it when we do this. We have a little tab here that's called Chat, and we can say join the conversation and have a chat window right beside our editing window, and say, hey, let's work together on it.
Yeah.
So we can exchange some ideas. We can exchange what we're going to work on here, and we can even you see this button up here. We can even start a phone call or a video call while we are working on the same document at the same time. Not that we have to be in the same tab even, so we can also work in different tabs here. Yeah, let's do it. All right. The one thing Mikhail already mentioned in his presentation is, for example, the conditional formatting here. So we have some conditional formatting in these cells here, or let's say here we have some cell values that have a certain range. We can even have like this progress bars. So there's a large set of conditional formatting that is now applicable in ONLYOFFICE, and even in the integrated version here in Nextcloud. Another thing is pivot tables. We have an example here, like all our employees have spent some company money on ice cream, and let's see how much money they spent. For example, we have this column with this table here, and let's see Jack and Juliet, how much ice cream did they buy, and this pivot table automatically then updates. Okay. So if I want to, so when I'm fine now, I can just leave the document, and then I'm back in my Nextcloud while Mikhail is still in there. And if he has the rights to invite other people, he can even invite more colleagues. And the number of people who are able to work collaboratively on one document is not limited. So we are currently only 2 people. You can even have a whole group of people in one document working at the same time. This not only applies to spreadsheets, but also, as we saw, to text documents, and even for presentations that you can work on at the same time. So what we see now is we've edited some Office documents. We work closely together as if we were sitting next to each other closely, like in an airplane, preparing for tomorrow's briefing, like it was possible before, you know. And even though we were like 2,000 kilometers apart, it is real-time collaboration. And most importantly, all that is operated and stored in an IT environment of your choice, and mostly of your trust. So before I'm going to hand back to Mikhail to elaborate more about the integration and the installation, I'd like to encourage everyone again who's watching to put your questions in the chat bar just below this video window, so we can answer all your questions after this presentation. So I'm going to hand back to Mikhail now, and thank you for watching.
All right, thank you, Sascha, for this demonstration. Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, I'm gonna I'll go back now to our small presentation where I'm gonna show you how you can start using ONLYOFFICE together with Nextcloud. So yeah, it's time to try it all yourself. So feel free to upgrade to the new versions and get your hands on. And so if you are new to ONLYOFFICE and you want to try the ONLYOFFICE Nextcloud combo, all you need to do is to install ONLYOFFICE document server and connect it to your Nextcloud using the official ONLYOFFICE integration app. And so what's more, you can also install ONLYOFFICE Nextcloud combo all at once already pre-configured using Docker Compose or using Univention app. In this case, it comes installed within Univention corporate server together with Nextcloud. And yeah, but you are also able to test ONLYOFFICE within Nextcloud even without actual installation of the editors using our demonstrational ONLYOFFICE document server. For this, you need to download ONLYOFFICE integration app and enable it. And in your ONLYOFFICE settings section within Nextcloud settings, you need to check the box connect to ONLYOFFICE document server demo. And this is a public testing server which will be available for you to use within 30 days. Okay, so you can try it right now. And yeah, so I guess that's it from our part, and I want to thank everyone for participating in the stream, and we are ready to answer some questions. So as I mentioned, we were receiving some questions in our question box on the registration to the webinar. There are actually 2 of them, so I'm going to read them out and try to answer. So first, so when is the document not saved issue fixed? Almost every time when I close my document, the changes are not saved. This is a known bug and still not fixed. A lot of people are complaining about this. Yeah, I actually consulted with our dev team, and this is not really a known bug. I mean, this is at least not a common bug. And so it's really hard to answer without knowing your individual details. So we need your editor's version, the type of installation you use for installing ONLYOFFICE, and also the details about your Nextcloud instance. So you can submit them on GitHub, and we will try to help. Otherwise, it's not really possible to get you any general answer, because this is like not a common issue. And a second question, like, are you going to address the complaints and issues regarding ONLYOFFICE not committing file changes to disk? So the negative reviews of ONLYOFFICE and Nextcloud app page issue. Yeah, we are pretty aware about this, but as I understand, you are using not the original version of ONLYOFFICE created by us, but it's rather built in ONLYOFFICE within Nextcloud, most likely. If that's so, then it's ONLYOFFICE, yes, is used as a base for this solution, but this is not entirely created by our team. So some connection issues are pretty much known, and it's like not really possible for us to get full responsibility for this. So yeah, I believe maybe Sascha can help me a little bit if this issue is known. Do you have something to comment on this?
Yeah,
because, yeah, I heard something along the lines that for now, in the existing functionality, everyone should leave the document session so the version is saved afterwards, and this is not too much of a bug, but it's rather some things that need to be added functionality-wise. Okay.
Yeah, so
I'm going to check now if we had any questions during the stream itself. Okay. Okay. I've been told that there are actually no live questions, but you can still write them in live chat afterwards, so we can address them later. Because yeah, I think we're gonna probably create some post, or I don't know. At least we can follow up on social media on this if there are not many. So thank you very much for your attention, and thanks, Sascha, for this nice stream.
Thanks for having me.
Okay. So yeah, I guess that's it. We probably lost some users because of our reconnection issues, but I hope these people had a chance to reconnect or at least watch it afterwards. So yeah, but overall, I guess it was cool. So thank you very much, and yeah, you all have a great day.
Also from me, thank you. Have a great day and stay healthy. Bye.